Hello and welcome to week 4. Hopefully you have had a good week of practice, at least 5 days. I was going to say consecutive days, but at least 5 days of practice. So here we are. Notice I'm in a different shape, different posture here. It doesn't matter where the legs are. There are only 3 variations. One with the right leg in front, one with the left leg in front, and one where the legs are straight, or both bent at the same angle, or the feet coming behind you inside of a kind of a hero posture. Let's begin. Really simple. I'm going to have my shins on the floor this time, because if you're up high enough, you can do that and you get lovely feedback. We're going to keep the initial things smaller, so we're just going to do 3. So contract the buttocks, 1, 2, 3. Maintain that, maintain the buttock contraction, press the knees down, 1, 2, 3, and now let's thrust. 1, 2, and see if you can get the buttocks and the press down, creating the thrust. Hold this and pull yourself as hard down as you can, so you feel as though your abdomen is very tight, like there's a tight little 6-pack underneath there. You're then going to stretch your arms forwards and maintain this contraction, contracting as hard as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send yourself forward so your fingertips come to the floor. Hold that and then maintain that contraction through your legs and your buttocks. You're going to soften your tummy and continue to soften it, keeping the contraction, and then allowing your head to come up until you're pulled forwards and you feel as though you're pulled forwards a little bit. So you're leaning forwards, then you're going to really open your eyes. Let your eyes orientate into the room until your eyes begin to see something. Simply see it without staring. Soften more, smile. And bring yourself upright. That's simple. We're going to do the opposite orientation. We're going to do the left leg in front. And I'm going to spin myself sideways, so you get an idea of how far you go. So we're here and we contract 3 times, 2, 3. We then push our knees down 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And we then combine those 2 movements for 3 thrusts. 1, 2. Notice how my pelvis is moving. That's what we're after. Now we are locking the legs into place, stretching the arms. So you're really working all of the fabric of your being. Everything is being pulled down. There's a tight little 6-pack appearing here. And then my arms are extended, except I'm going to show you here with my fingers. You then come forward. So the only thing that moves is your pelvis on your legs. You take your hands to where they're touching the floor, and then you release the belly, keeping the contraction, keeping the pressure in the knees, keeping the buttocks contracted, and then looking up, but you keep that softness in the body, inside the body, and it releases down into the bowl, down into the pelvic bowl, and here I am very much leaning forwards. You then look eagerly into the room like a happy dog, and your eyes fall upon something. You see it without staring. You simply see it, which means don't label it. Soften more into the pelvis. Smile. And then bring yourself back. So we've done 2 orientations. We now have a third. I'm going to do feet touching. Now again, the knees can be up, it doesn't matter. You may not go that far forwards, but it doesn't matter. It's about getting the connections, making the connections, and softening inside whilst maintaining the connections. It's that simple. I'm going to have my legs where they naturally sit. Don't worry if your legs don't go here. It's not important. But we are going to contract, press down, and thrust. So the abdomen's very snug. Contract, press down, thrust. And again, contract, press down, and thrust. Now I want us to do it 2 more times here because this is tricky. You're going to contract, press down, and thrust. So you feel this space will eventually open. This inguinal fold, the quad, the bikini line where your leg meets your tummy, starts to open. 1 more time. Contract, press down, thrust. You then extend the arms. But the only thing that moves is your hips as you come forwards. So as you move forwards, don't let the knees rise, don't let your back kind of round more or straighten more. Keep everything the same. The only thing that moves is the orientation of the hips over the leg bones. That's all you're discovering. And then again, you're going to let go of your abdomen after holding that contraction. And you're going to allow the head to lift until you have an orientation forwards. And then you're going to see what you're looking at. Not stare, but see. Simply see it without labeling it. Soften. Something, ideally the pelvic floor, peritoneum, perineum. And then lift the tongue as though you're smiling. And that's it. That is the minimum practice done for the day. That's it. So in this, there is so much. It would take a month of essays just to start unpacking it. However, I'm not interested in you learning that, just like I'm not interested in creating fancy environments for these 4 short instructional videos, creating a month-long course. The course works. You just have to do it. So that's it. Expect some amazing classes online soon where we start to unpack this and we start to discover how you cultivate energy and the mechanics of cultivating energy inside the abdomen. The contrast between actively being active and actively being inactive simultaneously. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. I very much appreciate your time and energy. And if you have any feedback or want to just say hello, send me a message. Bye for now.